Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we welcome the Patterson High School class of 2026. Leading our procession, our Patterson Joint Unified School District Board President, Michelle Bays, Patterson High School Principal, Dr. Sherwood, and Superintendent, Dr. Gauna. Following, our Board Vice President, Kieran Carter, and Trustee Amanda Lozano, accompanied by Trustee Martha Blanca Archiaga. And representing district leadership, our Assistant Superintendent Ryan Gonzalez and Assistant Superintendent Tracy Manzoni. Now led by our senior band, choir, and orchestra members, please welcome the Patterson High School class of 2026. as our student body president, Emma M. Heiser, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as the PHS choir leads us in our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Choir, band, and orchestra members, you may now rejoin your classmates. Graduating class of 2026, you may be seated. Please give our PHS senior musicians a round of applause. Here to greet you on behalf of the class of 2026 is our student body president, Emma M. Heiser.
Good evening, friends, family, faculty, and of course, my fellow graduates. My name is Emma M. Heiser, and I've had the honor of serving as this year's Associated Student Body President. After 4 years of waiting, this moment is finally ours. I remember walking into freshman year with graduation already on our minds. Back then, it felt so far away, like it would take forever to get here. But now we've made it, and somehow it feels like time went too fast. This year, everyone told me my senior year would go by too fast, and honestly, I thought they were exaggerating. But somewhere between the deadlines, college applications, scholarships, and trying to plan out the future, they turned out to be right. Because before I knew it, I started realizing that this would be my last year with the people I spent the past 4 years growing up with. My last full year living at home, my last time experiencing moments I didn't realize would become memories so quickly. And I think that realization changed the way I saw this year. Because instead of just living in the moment, I found myself trying to hold onto everything while it was happening. I started paying attention to the little things more, conversations in class, laughing with friends, sitting in places that used to feel so normal. Every small moment I normally wouldn't think twice about suddenly felt important because I knew they wouldn't last forever. And somehow, I kept trying to keep a mental picture of everything. Like if I remembered it well enough, maybe I could hold on to it a little longer. But I think the hardest part about growing up is realizing that no matter how badly we want to, we can't stay in those moments forever. I hate that we can't. But maybe that's also why those moments end up meaning so much to us. I spent so much time stressing over assignments, college applications, scholarships, and planning for the future that sometimes I just forgot to live in the moment. And now looking back, none of those things feel as important as I thought they did at the time. What matters most to me now are the moments I had with the people around me, the conversations in class, the events we went to, the funny moments that didn't seem important while they were happening, but now are the moments I know I'll miss the most. And I think that's what makes graduation so emotional. Not just because we're leaving high school, but also we're leaving behind the people and places that became such a big part of our lives without even realizing it. For me, one of the saddest parts is knowing that I won't see my friends every day anymore. For so long, being together every day just felt normal. Going to football games, rallies, school events, sitting in class together, even the things we complained about or didn't always want to participate in became part of what made high school feel like home. And now suddenly, all of those things are ending at the same time. I think this year really started to feel real during all the senior events and finals because every event started to feel like one last time. One last rally nobody really wanted to be at, one last Friday night football game, one last event with the people we grew up with. And I think that's when I realized how hard it actually is to let go of a chapter that means so much to you, especially for me with ASB. Being in ASB became such a huge part of my life. Honestly, I think it's going to be really hard not being a part of something that means so much to me. And I know I'll always be grateful for that. I also want to take a moment to thank the people who have helped shape me into the person I am today. To my family, thank you for supporting me through every step of this journey and never letting me doubt myself. You taught me that I'm capable of accomplishing anything I set my mind to, and even more than I ever imagined. Through every high and low, you never left my side, and I would not be where I am today without your love, encouragement, and belief in me. To my parents especially, thank you for every sacrifice, every lesson, every big and small thing you've done for me. You've always saw my potential, supported my ideas, and pushed me to become the best version of myself. I also want to thank the teachers who've guided me through these 4 years, especially Ms. Lozano, who has always been there for me and believed in me since day one. Your support and encouragement have meant more to me than words can express. And finally, I want to thank my friends. Walking into high school, I didn't have many friends, but over the years, I found the people who truly mattered. Thank you to the friends who stayed by my side, supported me, and allowed me to be my genuine self. High school has taught me a lot, but one of the most important lessons was learning who my true friends are and who truly care about me. To our families, thank you for supporting us through every success, failure, difficult assignment, and challenge along the way. Thank you for encouraging us when we doubted ourselves and giving us the strength to keep pushing forward. Although tonight marks the end of one chapter, it's also the beginning of another. Some of us are leaving for college, some are starting careers, and some of us are still figuring things out. And I think that's scary sometimes. It definitely is to me, because after tonight, we have to leave behind the version of life that has felt so normal to us for so long and step into something completely unknown. But even though all of our lives are about to go in different directions, we will always share the moments, friendships, and experiences that have brought us here. As a class, we share a bond that no other class will fully understand. And even though I didn't get the chance to know everyone personally, I still want to thank all of you for being a part of my story and this chapter of our lives. As we leave Patterson High tonight, I hope we remember not only the lessons we learned in class, but also the moments, friendships, and experiences that have shaped us to who we are today. Because those are the moments that stay with us. Class of 2026, this is only the beginning for us. No matter where life takes us next, I hope we will always remember how far we've come and how much life still has waiting for us. Congratulations, graduates, we did it.
This year, we have 37 students who achieved a 4.0 GPA or higher in their 4 years of high school and are wearing an Academic Excellence Medal. Now I have the honor of announcing this year's valedictorians. This year's valedictorians with the highest GPA are Fernando Diaz Suarez and Ryan Scott. Congratulations to all of you. Our student speakers for this evening are Fernando Diaz Suarez and Ryan Scott. Please join me in congratulating Fernando and Ryan as they make their way to the stage.
Good evening, friends, families, teachers, and most importantly, the PHS graduating class of 2026. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Fernando Diaz Suarez, and I have the honor of being able to stand before you on such a special occasion, a day where we celebrate and recognize the hard work and dedication all of us have invested in ourselves and our education. Today has been 12 years in the making, and while it marks the end of our K-12 education, it also marks the beginning of an incredible new chapter in every one of our lives. However, it's important to recognize that we didn't make it here alone, but are a reflection of everyone who has supported us on this journey. For me, it's my parents, both of whom are here with us tonight, who have always been there for me, answered my questions, and encouraged me to keep striving for more. Despite coming to America now 30 years ago with little understanding of what life would be like in the US, they've been able to provide me with the most incredible support and opportunities. I wouldn't be standing here without them. Les quiero dar las gracias a ambos de mis padres quienes están aquí con nosotros en este día tan especial. Gracias por todo su apoyo, sus enseñanzas y por siempre creer en mí. Este logro es tanto de ustedes como es mío. I would also like to take a quick moment to thank all of our teachers and educators who have put up with the abundance of questions in loud classrooms like true professionals. Thanks to you, we were able to start the school year one way and end with a completely different perspective. Please give all of the parents, families, and teachers here tonight a round of applause for all of their meaningful contributions and impact to our success. I would also like to talk about the importance of community. While I'm still relatively new to Patterson, I would like to take a moment to recognize the incredible sense of community that exists here. I am so glad to have been able to experience it and can't imagine my senior year any other way. As I look out into the crowd, I am amazed to see so many people gathered here today in support of our students and their extraordinary accomplishments. Remember to always appreciate the community you come from, embrace it, and always do your best to give back to it as well. Now for a few parting words as we prepare to each go our separate ways, explore the world, and embrace change, because without it, we cannot experience growth. First, remember to appreciate the current moment, because you never get it back. It can be easy to linger in the past or worry about the future. However, it's important to remember to remain present and embrace the current moment. Take a moment to look around and appreciate the significance of this accomplishment. You only get one high school graduation. I leave you with a quote I heard once. You will never feel ready. Ready is not a feeling, it's a decision. As we enter the real world, there will be times where we feel afraid or intimidated to do something or pursue a goal, thinking we're not ready. I want to encourage you to go for it anyways. Choose to be ready, and don't let anything stand in the way. Thank you to everyone for being here today. To the graduates, congratulations. I wish you all great luck in whatever your next step may be, whether that's college, trade school, or the military. And lastly, remember to always believe in yourself and follow the right path for you. Once more, let's give a big round of applause to the outstanding Patterson High School graduating class of 2026. Thank you.
Sorry guys, my stool fell off. How do I look? Can I fix it? We good? Too many. Thank you. Hi Mom, hi Dad. I made it. Thank you so much. Congratulations to you all. There's no school tomorrow, so let's have one final chat. Enjoy this night. After graduation, once the sun sets, look up at the stars. Look up at the full moon tonight. Live in this moment and think of all the opportunities you took to get here. I want to thank a few people real quick. Thank you, Lord, for every opportunity you've given me. Thank you, friends. Sean, Table 5, thank you for supporting me throughout this part of my life. Thank you to all of my teachers and coaches throughout the last 4 years who have supported me and paved the way for my academic journey. Thank you to teachers such as Ms. Guzman, Ms. Jameson, Ms. Lobeo, and so many others who cared about not only their students' academic lives, but their personal lives and goals as well. And also, thank you to my AP Stats teacher, Mr. Durbin. Math isn't anywhere near my strong suit, but I hated living by that mindset. With college application season coming up, and with high goals for my senior year, I applied myself and enrolled into an AP Math class. I refused to tell myself no and that I couldn't do it. This ended up being one of the best decisions I've made, as that class was something I excelled in. He helped me and my class understand the course material and made sure we were ready for the AP exam. And ultimately, I was given the opportunity to overcome this barrier. And if I didn't take it, you'd be hearing a different voice on this microphone right now. And this is exactly what I want to cover: opportunity. Ask yourself, what did it take for you to get here right now in this moment? I'll tell you how I got here. I took advantage of all the opportunities that were placed in front of me, and I reached for the ones that weren't. In life, we are granted only so many opportunities to reach our goals. One thing people don't tell you about opportunity is that it doesn't always often arrive comfortably. They don't always fall right into our laps. Sometimes it's risky, sometimes embarrassing. Sometimes it requires you to ask questions that you really don't want to ask. But don't let the prerequisite of effort discourage you. If there's something you want to achieve, at least try, at least ask. So many opportunities are lost before they even begin because people eliminate themselves before the world ever does. Don't let those opportunities slip away. Doubt is a killer. And what I mean by that is that so many people will say things like, I probably won't get into this school, or there's no way I land this job. People reject themselves by already deciding the answer beforehand. My mother always told me to let them tell you no. It's not your job to make that decision. If there's something you want, give yourself the chance to reach it. Don't assume the door is locked before reaching for the handle. A surprising amount of life is decided by whether or not you're willing to try. People in high positions didn't get their success handed to them. They took advantage of opportunities. They reached for it. They asked, they watched, and learned what it took to get there. Sometimes all you need to do is just ask. Because the second worst answer you can get is no. The worst is none at all. Closed mouths don't get fed, and closed minds don't get anywhere. So why not try? And remember, sometimes you might fail. Some doors are locked, but all you need is one unlocked door, one opportunity to go well, one yes, and it will make all the difference between success and failure, between acceptance and rejection, between dreams and reality. So class of 2026, wherever life takes you next, don't eliminate yourself before life does. Let them tell you no. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2026 around the world. I love you all.
Go straight down there. Thank you, Fernando and Ryan. It is my honor to introduce our student speaker, Melanie Rodriguez. Melanie represents a first in Patterson High School history. Through our dual enrollment program, she will walk across this stage today not only with her high school diploma, but also with an associate's degree in behavioral and social sciences. Please join me in welcoming someone who made her family proud, her school proud, and most importantly, herself proud, Melanie Rodriguez.
Good afternoon, faculty, friends, family members, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. It is a huge honor to have the opportunity to stand before you all. I wanted to take a moment to thank our teachers, coaches, staff, and parents who made it possible for us to walk across the stage today. Please join me to give them a round of applause. During my time at Patterson High School, I was part of the dual enrollment program. This May, I was able to receive my associate's degree in behavioral and social sciences. Having to balance school, sports, and being a full-time college student was the most daunting task I've confronted up to now. There were times where I would wonder if I was able to accomplish such a task. Some nights, the only companion I had were my tears. But with every assignment submitted, I reminded myself of what kept me going, the love around me. Knowing that each step I took would alleviate some of the financial burden my family faces. Thank you to everyone who has helped me on this journey, whether you were there to hear my complaining or there to offer me a helping hand. I would advise that every student to take advantage of all opportunities presented to them, especially dual enrollment. To many, the next step to post-secondary education is an achievement alone. Don't let fear or failure stop you from reaching your dreams. You must find it within yourself to pick yourself up every time. You must live to learn and learn to love. Love is a word that we all recognize, but represents something far deeper. It is a familiar word, but yet one of the hardest to define. With time, what this word meant to me changed. At the beginning, I thought it was a feeling, but it isn't. It's a choice. Love is what connects us all. Love is all around us. I may not know each of you, but I do know that you all have your own story that you've overcome. It may have been our parents carrying us through dilemmas that we may not even understand now, but their presence when life got busy and difficult mattered. Maybe it was the friendships that made going to school or practices bearable. Thank you to Deanna, Macy, Emma, Jalen, Bella, as well as the many others who made it worthwhile. Allow love to be the center of everything. Love will always find a way to prosper, as long as you remain true to yourself. Love hard without the expectation of receiving back. Love so fearlessly because no act done for someone else is ever a waste. Just as Van Gogh had once said, "What is done with love is done well." Do not let a day pass where you regret not giving enough love in fear of giving too much. We will all have moments that we will look back at. I wish I spent more time talking to my teammates or talking to my teacher. You'll wish you had spent more time with your family making jokes in the kitchen. You will miss those moments high school brought us, laughing in class, sharing lunch with each other, the people you met along the way, and the realization we won't be young forever. Life will get busy. Make sure to love without limits, stay in contact, reach out, and be present for one another. Life is too short to only begin loving when it's reciprocated. All we have is now. Memories will pass, but the love that we felt will never fade. Love is meant to be shared and grown. If there's anything I wish for you to take out of this, is always choose love. Don't forget to love yourself the same way you offer love to others. You deserve that love too. What high school taught us won't remain in our past. It will move forward with us in life and dictate the person we grow into and how we choose to treat the people we continue to encounter. Love wasn't just sharing it here on campus, but the reason that kept us going. Y últimamente, quería tomar un momento para darle las gracias a mis padres y a mi familia. Cada logro no es solo mío, sino pertenece a toda mi familia. La verdad es que mis logros no habrían sido posibles sin la historia que mi abuelito Rey y abuelita Chuy comenzaron. Me orgullo decir que nací de sueños que cruzaron fronteras. Si hay algo que mis padres Chuyita y Enrique me enseñaron es que todo sacrificio, tarde o temprano, dará sus frutos. Y mi hermanito, que siempre buscaba manera de hacerme sonreír, te amo. Ustedes son la fuerza que me impulsa a seguir adelante. Los quiero mucho. Gracias por todos los consejos, los sacrificios y el amor que me han brindado. Thank you to all those who were part of our journeys. It couldn't have been done without you. I wish you all the utmost best. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Here to give our class of 2026 student elected speaker is Lauren Castillo.
Good evening, graduates, families, friends, faculty, and staff. And to the graduating class of 2026, congratulations. Tonight is a celebration of achievement, but more than that, it is a celebration of growth. As teachers, we have had the privilege of watching you become who you are today. We saw you walk into classrooms carrying backpacks that seemed too heavy, schedules that seemed too full, and worries you often tried to hide behind a smile. And yet, day after day, you kept showing up. That may be the greatest lesson your class has taught us: resilience. We often think education is only about grades, assignments, or exams. But standing here tonight, I can tell you the most important things you have learned cannot be measured by a transcript. You learned how to adapt when life becomes unpredictable. You learned how to support one another through difficult moments. You learned that failure is not the opposite of success, it is often part of it. And most importantly, you learned that your value is not determined by a number, a ranking, or a single moment in time. The class of 2026 has grown up in a world that moves quickly and demands constantly. You have faced pressures that previous generations could have never imagined. Despite that, you found ways to create community, make people laugh, care for one another, and keep moving forward, even when the future may feel uncertain. As teachers, we notice more than you think we do. We notice the students who encouraged others when they were struggling, the students who stayed after class to ask thoughtful questions, those of you who called each other in the morning and carpooled to zero period because getting to school at 7:35 is hard, especially your senior year. Students who quietly helped classmates without expecting recognition, those of you who showed up to support each other at senior nights even when it was cold and rainy, the students who kept trying even after setbacks, and the students who always had a pencil to lend out because for some reason, students don't bring pencils to class anymore. Those moments matter. Years from now, many of you may forget specific lessons we taught in class. You may not remember every formula, every vocabulary word, or every due date, but I hope you remember this. You are capable of more than you realize, not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to grow. Some of you are leaving for college, others are beginning careers, entering the military, pursuing trades, or still discovering your path. No matter where life takes you next, understand that it is okay not to have all the answers right now. Very few of us adults do. Life is not a straight line. It is a series of moments that shape you. Moments of courage, uncertainty, failure, joy, reinvention, and perseverance. Do not be afraid to change your mind. Do not be afraid to start over. Do not confuse success with perfection. And as you chase your goals, hold on tightly to your humanity. Be kind to people. Be honest. Be curious. Listen more than you speak. Stand up for others. And remember that character will take you farther than talent alone ever could. As educators, we hope we have prepared you academically. But more than anything, we hope we have helped prepare you to be thoughtful people, compassionate leaders, and the individuals who will leave the world a little better than they found it. Tonight you close one chapter of your life. Tomorrow another begins. While none of us can predict exactly where your journey will lead, I can say this with confidence. The world is brighter because the class of 2026 is entering it. Congratulations, graduates. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Thank you.
We have joyfully reached that portion of the ceremony that all of you have been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas. Patterson High School is building a tradition of having a dignified ceremony, and with your cooperation, we can provide these graduates with the positive recognition that they all deserve. Spectators, please remain in your seats until all names are read, and remain as quiet as possible so that all names can be heard by family members. We ask that you not use noisemakers, and please avoid blocking the view of others when taking photographs. After the diploma presentation, the ceremony will be officially concluded after the senior farewell speech from our senior class officer. Please remain in the stands until after the graduates have recessed out of the stadium. And now, Dr. Gauna, members of the board, district staff, friends, and family, it is my pleasure as the principal of Patterson High School to certify that these members of the graduation class of 2026 have met all of the requirements prescribed by the state of California and the Patterson Joint Unified School District. They are ready for their diplomas. Ms. Caballero and Mrs. Gonzalez, would you please come forward for the announcement of our graduates?
Eduardo Joaquín. Natalia Acevedo. Christian Brazil. Matthew Adams. Coy Grubbs. Armando Aguilar. Eric Murillo Vargas. Rafael Aguilar. Aiden Venegas. Sebastián Aguilera Solís. Fernando Díaz Suárez. Ciclali Alcaraz. Ryan Scott. Ivy Lee Lin. Allen. Emma Emheiser. Reagan Allard. Kumari Morales. Marcus David Almodovar. Chantel Coda. Isabela Alvarado Herrera. Ameyali Alvarez Sanchez. Janelli Alvarez. Michael Anderson. Sophia Alvarez. Lauren Elizabeth Anson. Karen Alvarez Silva. Amy Apolinar. Melanie Marie Anguiano Perez. Andre Dimas Arevalo. Jennifer Apaiz. Natalie Ariaza. Samuel Apolinar Sanchez. Sofia Delilah Arroyo. Jordan Achilles Arredondo. Raymond Avalos. Rafael Arroyo. Angelique Ayala. Adrian Artiaga. Rafael Ayala Huerta. Maria Avalos Martinez. Nikosh Bali. Samantha Ayala. Annabelle Barajas. Jonathan Ayo. Juan Emanuel Barajas Rocha. Sierra Banks. Julian Barbontin. Kayleen Barajas. Leilani Barone. Liliana Barajas Miranda. Joseph Becerra. Emily Barnes. Mariah Benitez. Job Samuel Bautista. Gabriel Bowman. Mia Michelle Becerra. Melvin Bravo Vasquez. Sage Benson Capel. Callan Burke. Valerie Brambila. Noah Cabero. Angel Buenrostro. Víctor Calderón. Isaac Bustamante Espinosa. Ángela Calderón Núñez. Layla Cagle. Jackson Kellum. Miranda Calderón Garibay. Mateo Camarillo. Kenya Calles Quinteros. Ronan Cantu. Armando Camacho. Anthony Carranza Alvarado. Michael Canepa. Jared Carrete. Omar Carmona. Gabriela Catalina Carter. Azulema Carranza. Aiden Castillo. Daniel Carter. Nicholas Castillo. Michelle Carter. Brian Castro. Natalia Amanda Castillo. Valerie Castro Rodriguez. Ruben Castillo. Elijah Cepeda. Claudette Castro. Simran Shahal. Oscar Casares Granados. Elijah Coleman. Jericho Bien Scenario. Diego Contreras. Jose Cervantes. Jorge Cortés. Haddon Coleman Donray. Andrea Cortés. Bricia Contreras Echeverría. Genesis Covarrubias. Aratzi Cortés Toledo. Steven Cruz Mercado. Gabriel Cruz. Ariana Cuevas. Alexander Cruz Miranda. Tanya Deanda Cervantes. Eric Del Real Ramírez. Isaac Delgado Castañeda. Edgar Delgado Martínez. Neil Dobard. Naomi Din. Briseida Domínguez. Hayden Drugsma. Ariel Duenas. Jedediah Echegui. Luis Ángel Escobar Vázquez. Jordi Escobedo Rosas. Alfredo Escobedo Sánchez. Danica Espinoza. Dayana Espinoza. Giovanni Espinoza Valerio. Juan Espinoza Sierra. Kaden Fairley. Wyatt Faustino. Camila Flores Cervantes. Isabel Ferreira. Fabian Florentino. Anthony Flores. Christian Flores. Macy Flores. Jaime Fonseca Martinez. Adam Freitas. Jennifer Fuentes. Lauren Fuller. Isaiah Gallardo. Yarexi Gallardo Reyes. Dominic Esteban Gallegos. Jaden Gallo. Mia Ariana Galvan. Juliana Galvez Ángulo. Berenice Gandaria Polk. Andrew Michael Garcia Sosa. Delilah Janessa Alicia Garcia Perez. Noah Garcia. Orlando Garcia. Juan Garcia Ayala. Luis Garcia Martinez. Reina Garcia Cortez. Isabella Garza. Joseph Garza. Galacer Gascon. Alexia Gil Rodríguez. Kiara Gonzalez Espinosa. Josh Gonzalez. Evelyn Gonzalez. Angelina Gonzalez. Marcos Gonzalez. Fernanda Gonzalez Vela. Lise Gonzalez Ramirez. Melody Lorraine Guerra. Javen Grigsby. Adrián Gutierrez. Ricardo Guerra Salcedo. Jair Gutierrez Bernardino. Ernesto Gutierrez. Giselle Aros Cruz. Alejandro Gutierrez Fletes. Navid Ahmad Hemat. Troyce Harrison. Mateo Heredia. Cipriana Jeremia. Carlos Hernández. Anthony Hernandez. Katie Areon Cárdenas. Michael Hernandez. Randall Huerta Contreras. Juan Herrera Martinez. Devin Hunt. Alicia Huitron. Giovanni Mateo Jacob. Jasmine Isom. Christina Alana Evangeline Jennings. Dylan Jacoby. Alexa Nicole Jimenez Alvarez. Keyshawn Jeter. Leslie Guadalupe Jimenez Lopez. Layla Johnson. Joseph Kafunga. Iram Sebastian Jimenez Gomez. Atifula Kosari. James Kaiser. Carolina Lara Fernandez. Randall Lacayo Chavez. Leanne Lau. Andrew Lattes. Mallory Lavarias Valdez. Jocelyn Laurel Alcala. Samantha Leal Ureña. Darren Lawless. Ryan Lee. Jesus Ledesma Núñez. Cristian Limus López. Orlando Leiva Rodriguez. Daniel Linares. Landon Lim. Jasleen Lomeli. Daniela Llamas. Andrés López. Tatiana Lomeli Romero. Nico Lopez. Villa Lopez. Ramón López Bermúdez. Precious Lopez. Gregory Lucker. Jimena López Madrigal. Julian Lujano. Benjamin Levano. David Maldonado Vázquez. Yasmin Madrigal. Avan Mandujano. Brooke Mancuso. Jesus Manuel Marchen Alvarez. Lupita Maravilla Moreno. Camila Martínez. Aaron Martínez. José Martínez. Jocelyn Martínez. Liliana Mata Apolinar. Marcos Martínez Valdez. Gabriela Matías Garzón. Daniel Tiny O'Connor Mataele. Chuo McElroy. Adolfo Matus. Mackay McMillan. Owen McGuire. Leonardo Medina. Diana Medina. Rubí Melara Zaragoza. Juan Medina Ruiz. Katie Mesa Quintana. Vanessa Mercado Tellez. Hope Mahfoud Malunga. Melanie Mesa Salazar. Valeria Molina Monjaras. Ali Mobarez. Giovanna Morales. Erelaya Mora. Nicola Morelos. June Morales Gomez. Adriana Sofía Moya Rivera. Brandon Slater Moreno Narvaez. Gregory Nash. Dominic Munhia. Yasmin Nava. Juliana Natal Zavala. Melody Navarro Fajardo. Yexalen Nava. Nadia Nelson. Montserrat Navarro Hernández. Karen Núñez García. Diego Núñez. Reyes Ochoa Ábalos. Gary Ochoa. Natalia Okitakunda. Aiden Ogus. Sarai Onofre Javier. Ronald O'Neill. Diego Ortiz. David Ornelas Morales. Hermandria Cheyenne Osborne. Mitsari Ortiz. Nick Pacheco. Obed Osorio Fitz. Aaron Joshua Palad. Cesar Fernando Palacio. Estrella Para. Jada Sofia Palafox. Jessica Elizabeth Partidas Fletes. Jaden Parras. Camila Peña. Chanel Neri Pedroso. Kevin Perez Lopez. Priscilla Peña. Christopher Perez Vega. Brandon Perez Silva. Kimberly Yamilet Pichardo Sanchez. Jason Perez Lynch. Luis Blancarte Corrales. Sebastián Pintor. Kiani Poloy. Maya Plata. Bianca Preciado. Santiago Ponce Chavez. Mallory Pruitt. Lawrence Price. Leslie Quevedo. Isabel Pulido. Jessica Maria Quiñones. D'Angelo Quiñones. John Ramirez. Alexis Quintero. Rodrigo Ramírez. Moisés Ramírez. Ceci Ramírez Cepeda. Brisa Ramírez Cortés. Valeria Ramos Maya. Jesús Ramos. Briseida Rangel. Alexa Rangel. Fernando Rea Núñez. Ulises Rosales Rangel. Lucía Reyes. Christopher Renner. Moisés Reynoso. Alfredo Reyes Santos. Samara Rivas. Angel Rico Torres. Serenity Robinson. Jessica Jolet Rivera Mondragon. Daisy Rodarte Varela. Edwin Robles. Cassandra Rodriguez. Dustin Rodriguez. Montserrat Rodriguez Castro. Lucero Rodriguez Carmen. Michelle Rodriguez Salcedo. Cels Rodriguez Lopez. Jocelyn Rodriguez Servín. Melanie Rodriguez Ventura. Vanessa Romero Jiménez. Valeria Romero Jiménez. Santiago Romero Sandoval. Brian Romero Martinez. DeMarcus Ross. Leila Rosales. Brenda Ruelas Vázquez. Brandon Relas. Jaden Ruiz. Jose Ruelas Vázquez. Ruby Ruiz. Juan Ruiz. Emily Ruiz Servín. Susie Angela Ruiz Borayo. Omar Sadidin. Ashley Saavedra Martinez. Diana Sanchez. Carlos Salazar Fuentes. Scott Sanchez. Mesai Sanchez. Noé Sandoval. Alexander Sandoval. Zion Sanganu. Valentin Sandoval. Jaden Santa Maria Dominguez. Snimmer Sanga. Joanna Michelle Saravia Reyes. Ashley Guadalupe Saravia. And Mopreet Singh. Hector Simentel. Cosette Skelson. Shab Carmen Singh. Dulce Sosa. Brooklyn Smith. Kevin Soto Prieto. Ariana Leah Sotelo. Alizia Somabat. Brandon Suarez Ponce. Alyssa Rain Apostle Tadius. Luke Sinasi. Royal Tago. Giselle Ariani Tafoya. Jacob Talavera. Darlena Talavera. Selena Tessie. Aaliyah Tello. Jason Thomas. Janelle Thomas. Rajon Timmons. Bryce Thornton. Manuel Tinoco. Miguel Tendon. Isel Toledo Gudino. Mariano Tinoco. Emily Torres. Ramses A. Moñon Toloso. Jacqueline Torres Ceja. Stephanie Torres. Armani Torres Navarro. Stephanie Torres Hernandez. Macy Tovar. Idifonso Torres Rivas. Alexia Trejo Magaña. Ella Marie Townsend. Trayvon Turner. Jonathan Turcio Rosales. Julieta Valdez Lopez. Jaylene Elizabeth Uhatafe. Fernanda Valencia Moreno. Ángel Valdovinos. Chantel Valerio. Brooklyn Valentine. Jose Vargas Reyes. Daniel Vallecillo. Emma Velasco. Jocelyn Vega. Juliet Alexa Venegas Casillas. Angeli Velasquez Trujillo. Jermaine Wallace. Leila Villela Melgar. Laura West. Milan Ward. Randolph White. Morgan West. Kobe Williams. Marcus Wilcox. Andrea Christine Williamson. Myla Williams. Carlos Zamudio Aguilar. Walter Wirtz. Oliver Zavala. Elizabeth Zavala. Daniela Cepeda. Sofia Zea.
We ask again that you remain seated until after the recessional. In closing, Senior Class President Kumari Morales will be sharing some final thoughts and will lead our graduates in turning of the tassel, symbolizing their transition from high school to graduate. Please welcome Kumari.
Good evening, everyone, faculty, family, friends, and especially the graduating class of 2026. My name is Kimara Morales, and I was honored to be your senior class president this year. Standing here today feels unreal. For the last 4 years, we walked the same hallways, sat in the same classrooms, stressed over the same deadlines, and laughed over moments that once felt so small but now mean everything. Together, we built a life here. We built routines, memories, friendships, and versions of ourselves that didn't exist when we first walked onto this campus. And while we have spent the last 4 years building a life here, it is now time to start something brand new. That thought is exciting, but also terrifying, because no matter how ready we seem, there's a part of us that doesn't want to let go. We became comfortable here. We found people who understood us. We've created memories we wish could last forever. But maybe that's what makes this moment so meaningful. People always say nothing lasts forever, and they're right. But I think the feeling of not wanting to let go, yet letting go, is one of the most important feelings we can experience. It reminds us that something mattered. These moments mattered, these friendships mattered, every inside joke and every difficult day we somehow survived together, they all mattered. And even this is not the end, it's just part of the process. There will be even better things ahead of us. Better experiences, new memories, and new dreams we haven't even imagined yet. Right now, saying goodbye might hurt. Change might feel overwhelming. But one day, when life settles into something new, I hope we could look back on these days little by little, not with sadness, but with gratitude. Because there's still so much more yet to come. As we step into the future, we carry with us the lessons we've learned and the bonds we formed. And before I finish, I want to take a moment to thank the people who supported me long before this moment ever arrived. My parents, thank you for every sacrifice, every encouragement, and every time you believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you for being there through the stressful days, the failures, and the accomplishments. I know I would not be standing here without your love and support. No words could fully express how grateful and how much love I have for you guys. And I also want to thank two other people who made these years unforgettable for me, my best friends, Liz and Emma. Some of my favorite memories were never the big events, but rather the small moments with you guys. Thank you. That somehow became unforgettable. Thank you for making me laugh when I needed it most, and for always reminding me that I was never alone. You've helped shape who I am, and I will always be grateful for the memories we've created together. As we move into the next chapter of our lives, I hope you know how much you mean to me. No matter where life takes us, I'll always carry these years and our friendships with me. I love you guys endlessly, and I'm so lucky to have had you guys by my side. Now, I invite all my fellow graduates to please stand. Although tonight marks the end of one story here at PHS, it also marks the beginning of another for our future. And now, as we prepare to move our tassels, let that small gesture symbolize everything we've overcome together. Every challenge, every lesson, every memory, and every step that brought us to this moment. Tonight, we're no longer students walking towards the future, we're graduates stepping into it. So, let's move forward with courage. Let's hold on to the memories without being afraid of what comes next. And wherever life takes us, let's never forget the people and moments that brought us to this day. Now, what we've all been waiting for, let's move our tassels from the right to the left, concluding our journeys here as a Tiger. Congratulations, class of 2026. And remember, once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
Thank you.